So this is another episode of the Kobe Bryant Film Room. So I wanted to ask you guys, because I need to know. Uh, you guys list down in the comment section, what's your criteria for greatness, right? Is it stats? Is it numbers? Is it impact? Is it winning? Is it accolades? Is it uh, longevity? Is it off the court stuff? Uh, I just wanted to know because I have my own criteria for greatness. I think that greatness is measured by how you impact winning. Greatness is measured by the ability to achieve the difficulty, the most difficult, doing the most difficult, um, and making it look easy. Um, I think that basketball is about your what you can as an individual star. I believe that basketball is um, it can it can impact your team's play greatly. So with this one individual player, how much does he have around him, right? The constant, uh, just saying like, hey, I just need this. I just need one star. I just need a bunch of good role players. Um, I think that the we get wrapped up into media awards, things that the media give people. Uh, I had to talk to this one guy. He was saying about Kareem, and no, not the Kareem, man. He might be the greatest, right? But he has a strong argument to be the greatest player of all time. No, not to Kareem. Just depends on what criteria you're going off of. And I was talking to him. He was like, "Man, six MVPs and yeah, man." But the players voted back then. It was different. Like how they even voted for this stuff was different. So then, how can you come in the future and knock somebody who's went through a whole different criteria to even win those awards? You know, nowadays the media it just is based on how they feel. They feel like somebody else did something historic. It might overlap the numbers that somebody put up, or maybe somebody's numbers were better than what they did historically, what another person did historically. That's what they're gonna run with. And so I always keep you guys gotta remember basketball is about winning, right? And it's not meant to be fair, right? It's not meant to say, well, this person and they were a great player, um, but they never had a championship, right? But if you played a long time in the league and you're really great, and I'm talking about like top five great, you got to have a championship to crack top five. There's nobody in the top five. I don't even think there's anybody in the top 10 who doesn't have a ring, who doesn't have a championship. Uh, and there's no knock on that player. It's just greatness has to be measured by winning, man. You have to measure greatness by winning, right? It's not good enough to make the playoffs a whole bunch of times, right? We can all agree on that. And then when you get to the finals, winning, right? I don't think that getting to the finals is enough. I think you have to win the finals. Because if you get, it's like how many job interviews did you apply for, right? And if you go in person to a job interview and you went to a whole bunch of job interviews, but you weren't hired, Does it matter how many job interviews you went to? You know, so uh, you the impact on winning, right? Holding up that trophy is the only goal, and that's one of the reasons why I'm a Lakers fan, because I couldn't imagine cheering for a team and they're not trying to win, right? And there's teams like that out there. There's owners and there's GMs and things like that. Their goal is not really to win. The goal is really to make money, sell tickets, right? And some of the players, their goal is to, some of them, their goal is not to win, right? It's just to make money. You got players out there. You gotta stop betting on these games too, because some of these players really don't care about winning like that, you know. But yeah, I go off the intangibles too. You know, a lot of times when we having these basketball conversations, people leave out intangibles, and it's like, well, intangibles is the most important thing about basketball. Forget the numbers, right? Your mentality, your toughness, your mental toughness. Do you believe in yourself? Hustle, grit, determination, um, passion, right? The hunger for more, right? You want more and more and more. You win one, you want to win two. You win two, you want to win three. And I think all the top 10 players have that, right? The hunger, the passion, the drive to succeed no matter what. No excuses, right? No excuses. You lose, you come back, you build yourself back up, and you come back with your team, and you go through the grit and grind of the season, man. Mentally, I think that for me, Kobe and Mike are on a whole nother level mentally. They're the two mentally strongest players that I've ever seen. And one of the smartest players, Magic Johnson. It You got LeBron James, you have Magic, you have Bird. These guys were cerebral on how to play the game, their approach to play the game, their ability to know what other teams are running, like coaches on the floor. But I think as far as with Kobe and Mike, they were just so. You ever been on the road and you got those people who those people who are drive like maniacs, and you're like, damn, where's he going, man? I'm like this, like speed limit 70. This dude is going like 120 to get where he wants, or either they ride behind you, or try to move you out the way. That's Kobe and Mike. That's Kobe and Mike. They're riding. They're those dudes who ride behind you and try and drive you off the road, try to move you out the way. They're the type of guy who will cut in front of you to get past the light, and they don't even make the light. They're just right in front of you. They're those guys. They're the assholes. They want it more than you. They're in a rush. They're in a rush to get to greatness, right? And they'll do it by any means necessary, and I mean any means necessary on the court. So leave it in the comments section. What's your measure for greatness? Is it accolades? Is it longevity? Is it intangibles like me? So leave that in the comment section, man. And I'll get back with y'all.